Hey everyone, so it's Alex again. We're going to be doing today some spin combinations. So working on static pole, putting your basic spins into different combinations. So make sure that you have space around you, that you've also warmed up the shoulders. So if you haven't, take a few moments, do some shoulder rolls and then some shoulder shrugs to make sure that you're nice and warm to get ready into your spins. So today we're going to be working on a few different spin combinations, so for a total of 3. So the first one we're going to be working on is your fan kick to a back hook spin, and then adding a double attitude spin after that. So let's go through the first one. We're going to be working through a fan kick into a back hook. So we're going to start with the fan kick and how to transition, moving into your hips and switching the arms. So find your fan kick position, hips in front, elbows bent, and top hand on top. Inside leg is ready to move, so it swings across your body, up and over, followed by the other leg. Once that other leg taps down, turn to face the pole, and then take your outside hand up, so that makes you face the back. Start to move backwards, hooking the knee for back hook spin. So let's review that, going in the other direction. Wrap your inside arm. So if your right arm is wrapping, that's going to be the same one that reaches up. So think of this as the same arm for the combination. So right arm for your fan kick, right arm for the back hook. Right leg moves first. Cross your body, up and over, turn to face the pole. Right arm comes up, right leg comes back. Start to move backwards, hooking your knee, picking up both legs. You can bend both knees, put on the floor, turn and come all the way back up. So let's do that 2 more times on each side. Amazing. So now from here, take your time being ready for the next one. We're going to add on a double attitude spin. So let's review the double attitude, once on each side, and then we'll put it together with the other 2. Starting with the right arm up, we're going to take 2 walks. So walking with your outside leg first, then your inside leg. Then we're going to hook your outside leg onto the pole at the ankle, and then remember the back leg bends to go backwards. So walking outside leg first, step, 2, and hook, push off, back knee, bends, and then you end in your double attitude position. Good, from here we're gonna go into kind of like a cross pop. So you're gonna pull your back leg through, so you can lean over to the side, pull the back leg through, cross, and pop to come all the way up. Let's go through this one on the other side. So outside leg is going to walk first, 2 walks, and then hook. Outside, inside, hook, push off, land, lean to the side, front leg scoops in, cross, and pop. Got it. So now we're going to put that together, back, hook, in, then the double attitude. Starting with the fan kick, So when you're ready, come through, hips in front, swing leg, up and over, find back hook, knees together, turn to face the pole, come all the way up. Walk straight forward, inside arm up. Walk 1, 2, hook the leg, lean over, bring it in, cross, pop, to come up. So, you can see with this combination, the first 2 are on the same side, and the last one is on the opposite side. So we get to do a little bit of both sides in each combination to keep it nice and even. So we're going to do the same thing moving into the opposite side. So starting with left bicep, inside leg sweeps, come up, find back hook, knees together, roll it up, inside arm reach, walk outside, inside, hook, lean over, sweep it through, cross, pop, to come up. So let's move through this combination a few more times. Try and do it about 3 on each side. Outside, inside, hook. Amazing work. So that's the end of that first combination. So we did fan kick back hook into the double attitude. So now from here we're going to go in our second one, starting with the chair spin. So let's go over the chair spin. We're going to take 2 walks, outside, inside. Sweep your outside leg around, pull the knees together, pick up the feet, coming into chair. So let's do that again. Outside, inside, sweep, pull in, lift up. Other side. Outside, inside, legs together, knees up into your chest, feet come off the floor. Outside, inside, arm comes across, leg sweep, together, feet come down. One more time. Good. So now we're going to put together another combination, starting with your chair. So once your feet come down in chair, you're going to come up, turn towards the pole. Your second arm slides up underneath the first one. Start to sink your hips back away from the pole. Leaning, pivoting backwards, you're going to catch the knees. Come all the way down. Think of it like a twizzle, but it's also called the feint spin. And then you're going to extend your top leg, reach the top arm to come all the way down. So this is like a feint. From here, come back up, pull with the arm. Knees come to the inside. And then from here, we're gonna do our rock and rise. So you sweep it up onto the knees. Lift up, toes come under, rock, and all the way up. Let's go through that one more time slow, and then we'll do it 2 times, and then repeat on the other side. So 2 steps into your chair. Walk outside, inside, sweep the leg. 1, 2, pick it up. Toes touch. Grab up, turn, stick your hips back towards the back. Catch, whistle down, and extend. Pull up, knees over. Sweep it up onto the knees, toes under. Rock, and rise. Amazing, let's do that 2 more times, full speed on this side. 1, 2, sweep. Toes, back, twizzle. Feint. Come up. Rock, and rise. So when you're working through that feint spin, make sure to really allow your hands to slide down a bit, sink your hips back. Like you're really trying to catch, especially that top knee into the pole and lean back. So this one is a test of grip release. Your chair is very strong. Your feint spin is very slow to slide down to the floor. Let's repeat that on the other side. Inside arm up. Walk outside, inside. Walk 2, sweep, pull up. Toes touch down. Top or bottom arm meets the top arm. Your hips pull back. Start to bring your hips towards that same direction that you were already moving. Hips go back. Catch the knees. Top leg release. Top arm release. Pull back up. Knees come over. Sweep it up onto the knees. Toes under. Push back. Roll it up. Good. If you don't like the rock and rise, you can do the cross pop that we did in the first combination. This one you're on your knees for a little bit more. So let's do this one 2 more times. Reach up, step outside, inside, sweep the leg. Sweep, pull up, toes touch. Come up halfway, hips back. Pull into the knees. Sweep and release. Come up, knees over. Pull up, toes under, rock, and rise. Good. So continue to work on that one. That's going to really help with moving with the pole, finding that momentum, and not being afraid to let go once you get closer to the floor. So it's a little bit scary at first, moving backwards, but you got it. Amazing, so we're going to be going into our last combination for today. So we're going to be working through the carousel spin and then going into our front hook from there. Option is going to be to take this one from one to the other without touching the floor. That one might be for a little bit more advanced beginner, so don't worry if you're not doing that right away. So let's go over the carousel spin. Right arm is going to be up. Your left hand is going to come about elbow height. So when your right arm is extended, your left hand comes about elbow height, and it's bending nice and softly at the elbow. It's helping the other arm, so this arm is pulling. This arm is also pulling, but it's more so bracing as it holds. From here, that's your arm positioning, and then as you find the legs, you're going to be already moving. So, what I like to think about for carousel spin, step with your inside foot, start to come forward, sweep your leg and your outside arm, turn your hips to face the pole, and once they're squared, once your hips are facing fully towards the pole, then you lift your legs off, bend your knees, send your heels up towards your butt, but not forcefully, just lift the heels, okay? And then your other hand comes to the pole. So we come here, step, open sweep, turn to face the pole, grab, let the legs come off, and then carousel down. At the beginning, I would suggest having a mat down underneath you. It's really going to be helpful if you're landing on your knees. You can also take knee pads, or even just wearing leggings or long socks would also be helpful. So stepping inside foot. Try and keep it up onto the balls of the feet. Turn to face the pole, grab, legs come up. And then you can always catch, put the toes down before you get to the floor. Let's do that one more time. Step carousel. Feet come down. Good. Okay, so let's try that same thing other side. So you're going to step with your inside foot, turn slowly to face the pole. Once your hips are square, lightly push off that bottom leg, but you really want it to be more so like you're kind of falling to the side. So the more that you can engage through that inside arm, let your body come away from the pole. As you start to move towards it, grab, lightly push off, and then send the legs behind you, keeping them even. This one requires more momentum than our other spins. So continue to build on this one, and don't worry if it doesn't go all the way around at the beginning. So step, make sure to use that shoulder. So find that same engagement that we talked about in other videos. Engage, pull down, step inside leg, make sure your body's away from the pole. Turn to face, grab, let the legs drift off, and then touch back down. Good. One more time, and then we'll add the front hook. Okay. So now we're going to do carousel into the front hook. So I'll show it both ways. The first one, you're going to come around, feet are going to touch down. So it's going to be one rotation of each spin. So step inside leg, find carousel, feet touch down, come up, inside leg hook, reach back up, lean forward, push off, front hook. Also interchange it with inside hook, so either one, front hook or inside hook. The leg hooks through the inside and you're pushing going forward. Good. So then the next one, or to make it a little bit more challenging, legs come from carousel and then you sweep your inside leg through to hook the pole. That needs to happen a little bit quicker. So step, find carousel, sweep it through, inside hook. The more momentum, the better for that one. All right, so we're going to finish it off doing a few to the other side, and then we'll stretch it out. Step carousel, and then come up, inside leg, come front hook. Step, sweep, carousel, toes touch down, inside leg hooks, lean forward, front hook. Good. One more time. Step carousel, inside leg hook, lean forward. Amazing. So those are our 3 spin combinations for today. Let's end it off with a couple stretches for the shoulders. Start with the hands, grab the pole, twist or stack the wrists. Push through, upper back. Feel free to take the legs wider if you'd like. Roll it up. Stack the hands even, uncrossing the wrists, and sink back. Bend the knees, roll it up. Very nice. From here, you're going to grab, turn away from the pole to stretch your chest. So start to turn, pressing in. So lightly press into the pole and then lightly turn away. Should feel this through that front shoulder into your pec. And switch sides. Good. From here, we're going to take your hands behind your back, stacking them just above your bum, and then squeeze the shoulders together. So shoulder blades, shoulders roll back and down, lean forward. A few different ways you can extend or grow through this stretch. Hands can be a little bit higher, and you can also drop your hips slightly to feel it a bit more. Come back up, roll it up. Let's give the shoulders a few rolls, forward and back. And then open the arms and hug, side to side. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale over. Let them swing. Inhale up, reach, exhale under. Last time, inhale up, and then exhale, release it down. All right, so thank you so much for joining these 3 spin combinations. I'll see you again soon.